All right, everyone. Here we are with ticker symbol SRNE, Sorrento Therapeutics Inc. And before I jump into this chart, I want to state some things. The first thing is, welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Hope you guys find this informative and helpful. And if you find it worthwhile, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell. All my subscribers, I want to say thank you for always your support, always giving me feedback, and always engaging in conversation down below in regards to what's going on and so forth. I want to say thank you to all that have let me know that Hindenburg had something to do with this sell-off and this fear by being misleading and trying to manipulate the stock price. If Hindenburg, before we jump into this chart, and this is not a prediction, this is not something that I'm stating that it will happen because of this, but if Hindenburg is the true reason for this fear and sell-off, right, and they're trying to manipulate the stock price, and Sorrento Therapeutics is doing well, and everything about them um, is working, on their way towards combating the COVID-19 in whichever way they're trying to do it with the health technology and the biotechnology advancements that they're doing and research, then Sorrento Therapeutics does have potential to recover. I do want to throw that out there. If Hindenburg is the true reason for this, and it's nothing to do with Sorrento Therapeutics Inc. itself. If Hindenburg isn't just the only reason and Sorrento Therapeutics something went wrong with them in their research or in their innovation of technology when it comes to biotechnology and health technology, then honestly, Hindenburg might have an effect here, but also Sorrento is also having this effect due to not just news, but the company itself. So I do my due diligence thoroughly as an investor. I do my research and make sure that Hindenburg is the only thing behind it, because this could be a discount for any investor trying to look at an opportunity to get in. I'm not saying it's a time to buy, I'm not saying it's a time to sell, I'm not even saying to hold, but definitely want to share that insight with you guys and check it out for yourselves, right? Another thing too, I want to do let all of you know, I said that so wrong. I want to let all of you guys know that um, these stock chart analysis are not predictions, and there's no emotions behind these analysis. And these analysis aren't supposed to tell you, oh, it's going up, oh, it's going down, I buy now, I sell now. No, that's not what these analyses are intended to do. I don't know what other channels you look at, or if you look at other channels that have to do with predictions and stuff, and you're accustomed to that. But that's not what I do here in this channel. I don't do predictions. I want to let all of you guys know that right now, because I am getting new subscribers every day, new viewers every day, and I don't want you guys to feel like you're here and you're not getting the right information. And I want you guys to know that if you start to understand um, the perspective of why I do this, and I gladly do this, you may start to look at it in a different way, because this isn't something to predict. This isn't something to tell you it's going up. This isn't something to tell you it's going down. This is something to guide yourself to see where's a good entry point and when's a good exit point, and what is going on with the chart, or if it's even a time right now to not even be involved with the chart and wait for the moment that you feel as investors to take advantage of what the chart is showing, because that's what my intended purpose is. And also it lets you have a guidance to follow the highest peak for tomorrow and the lowest peak for tomorrow, and where will the stock be? Will it be below it or above it, right? Between those 2 points. And that gives you a sort of guidance as well, because that way you can maximize profits and minimize losses, whether you have to jump in here and get out here, or if you jumped in here and get out, down here. And in that sense, it's like if you get in somewhere around here and you're going to get out here. And if you got in here to know to get out somewhere around here at this support, if you feel the need to get out, then that's a stop loss. Or even once it got like around close to break even, stop loss. Or got in here and just get out here once you see that resistance level got tested and it's starting to fall right below it and it couldn't pass it, get out. And even though it's a 3, 4, 5 cent jump, every cent counts. You know what I mean? That's right there where I'm at, 14.87, and anywhere in between that is 15.13. Right there, that's a total of 26 cents per share. I mean, that's what this is intended to do, to let you know if you should hold if you got in below the resistance, or if you should get out because resistance was not broken through and then it's on its way to support. And if you want to hold through that and see if support is tested and bounces back up, okay. And if it breaks through it, that's a point to do your own rational decision to either get out in this point or hold, see what happens. And if you see yourself getting back closer to support and that's the closest you've seen it to it, you have to make another decision there. Do I buy more and lower down my average cost, or do I get out and I take the small loss? Or do I believe in the company and do I stay? Those are all questions that you as investors will have to answer yourselves. I can't answer those questions for you because my level and tolerance of risk may not be yours, and your level of tolerance and risk might not be mine. But I am here to share my knowledge of analyzing these charts so that you guys can go ahead and be equipped for the next following day. And I hope that that's what I continue to do. And I hope that I'm helping you guys. Anybody that has been following me and watching my videos and have truly found my videos helpful, I'm not one to ask for this, but I would like to get some of your feedback. How has it helped you, and how has it impacted your trading? Whether it was a stop loss, or where there was a point in trade that you got in somewhere around here throughout the day, you saw it touch resistance or get close to it and start to see it fall, and you sold and you took your small profit for the day. I mean, anything of that sort, I would like to hear your guys' feedback, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys maximize profits, minimize losses, follow these charts, and obviously be well equipped to make your own rational decisions and go do your own due diligence in regards to what's going on apart from the chart, on news, the balance sheets if you want, and even anything else. Earnings, when is it coming? And what are the things that are driving investors to get in or get out of the stock? Do all that research so that you guys can be equipped on that knowledge, and then plus the charts. It's a win-win. So I hope that my information that I just kind of sidetracked on is worthwhile. I know you guys want to see the analysis right away, but I had to share that because I don't want people to be misled or misunderstand what is it that I'm doing here in this YouTube channel, Invest for Tomorrow, and what is my intended purpose. My intended purpose is to help you guys, have you guys be equipped, and obviously maximize profits, minimize losses. I can't say that enough. No emotions, strictly charts, and we're just here to make some money, man. That's all I'm here to help you guys do. I'm not here to mislead you guys. I'm not here to play the prediction game. Oh, I predict that this stock is a buy because this, and that. And you're never gonna hear me tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I am here to tell you guys, to advise you guys what you may want to look at, and do your own rational decisions throughout the day or how it reacts. Because if you are somebody that's very, very bullish about this company, forget the chart. If you see this dip quickly fall down here, right, and you're somebody, hypothetically speaking, that has a perspective that this is a bullish chart, this is a bullish company, there's no way this is going down, this is gonna come back up. $20 was hit, it can hit it again and maybe higher. You would think that 1060 is a discounted price. You would think that. And I can't argue that with you, whether I know it is or not. I can't, because you're bullish and maybe I don't see the bullishness. And then somebody could be very bearish, right? And say, you know what? I think $20 was the highest point. Going back to the history of this company, it's already about to fall to one of the massive dips that it had before, and it actually touched it slightly. 1067. If this gets crossed 1067 and it doesn't use it as support, this is just very bearish. I don't see this coming back. You know, those are the two types of perspectives, and we can't sit here and change those types of perspectives. But what I can do is share the information so that you guys know what to look for the next trading day and see what's going to happen. And if support is broken, obviously it's going to go lower, and there could be a recovery, or it could be a sign that the bears are gaining control. If resistance is broken, it could be a sign that the bulls are gaining traction. But if they can't test it and use it as support, then it might just be completely, eliminated from even being possible, because the bulls are going to lose traction very quickly, and we see it here. So I want to jump into the chart analysis, and thank you guys for taking your time. For all of you that have made it this far through the video, I want to say thank you, and I hope that I'm making sense. And I just needed to elaborate on that because I want people to know what Invest for Tomorrow is and what my intended purpose is, and I am here to help you guys. That's what I hope to do, and that's what I can hope to continue to do. So hope to hear you guys' feedback down below. And don't forget to hit the like button and let me know you watched the video. So let's jump into the chart. First thing that happened is, yes, very early in the day, resistance was broken. It was looking possibly bullish, and resistance was broken for just 30 minutes of the day, and it could not use it as support. And right after, rejected from there. Um, Support was slightly being tried to be used by bulls, obviously, because even though this is bearish candlesticks, the bulls are involved in stopping it from falling so hard. But they got really exhausted there at support and lost control, and the bears just tore this apart. So let's move the support and resistance to their new locations. And 1059 is the support. And that is significant because I don't know if you guys have watched my previous video when I did talk about this, but I had stated that 1069, right? If it gets broken through, right now it's not landing on 1069, 1067. Well, let's just go with 1070. It's the closest thing. 1070, if that got broken through, that was one of the lowest points before the bullish run, where it went ahead and it went up, it leveled out, and then it skyrocketed, right? And that is one of those candlesticks that obviously were really long, and it shows you how the bears were trying to stop the bulls from coming up to where they reached here. You can see it, and that is significant because before that is where the bullish run had started, and yeah, there was a slight sell-off, but then it picked back up. And here we are, which is very interesting. It ended up being used as support slightly below it, 1059, not many cents below it, but here we are with the 1095, and in between that area, there was the opportunity to come back, and 1059 was the lowest point, but 1075, 1070 were some significant points that if there was no support anywhere before that or around that, there could be a harder downfall after that, because that was a very significant point to pay close attention to and have some insight on before the bullish run. What were some of the lowest points before this? So and when the bullish run was actually getting kickstarted, leveled out, and kickstarted again. So very interesting. We're gonna have to see how this plays out the next following days. But let's move them to their correct locations. So the first thing is the 50-day moving average. 1511 is the 50-day moving average. See if I can land right on it. It's not letting me, but 1511 is so significant because that lets you know if we are in bullish territory or bearish territory. Obviously, right now, the stock is below it and we are in bearish territory. So keep that in mind. And the first resistance level that the bulls need to break through before even getting to the 50-day moving average is 1324. If that can be broken through and used as support, the bulls can start to work their way up to newer highs and start to break through new resistance levels. But a bullish run and rally cannot be really trusted. Whatever happens between 1324 and 1511 is significant because, yeah, there could be a rally and an upward trend, but if it doesn't cross the 50-day moving average and it slowly falls back down and levels out, that bullish run has actually been plateaued again, and the bulls need to come hefty from that point and break through the 50-day moving average, because there is no way to say that the bullish rally and bullish run has begun and can continue until the bulls end up above the 50-day moving average in bullish territory. So definitely want to emphasize that, but this is the first point that the bulls need to break through, which is resistance, turn it into support, and start to work their way up, because resistance here was broken through but not used as support, and here we are. So very significant. This closed out at 1197 at the end of the closing day at 8 p.m. And on the other spectrum of this chart is the support, and that is 1059. If the bears tear this one down and start to break through the support of 1059, this could start to see newer lows, and the bulls are going to come in hefty, and that's the only way to be able to come into this chart and bring this one back up. They're going to have to come in hefty and strong. The bulls are going to have to come that way, and if they do come that way into this chart, they will be able to turn this around and bring it up onto newer highs or even leveling it off so that it can start to work its way and build momentum. But until then, if the bears break through support 1059 and bring this to new lows, and the bulls do not come into this chart strong and hefty to load up on stocks and bring it up, the bears will continue to tear this one down. So that's going to be significant. We're going to have to see how much more of the Hindenburg news affects this one in the next coming day or two, or even the rest of the week. So, as always, if you guys learned something new, subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button for me to let me know you watched this video. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But not just the subscribe button if you're a first-time viewer, but hit the bell. Hit the bell so that you guys can be notified and never miss a single video that I post. You guys will be updated every time, and that is something that I highly encourage you guys to do. Don't just subscribe, but hit the bell so you guys don't miss a single video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll have to see how this turns out tomorrow, and let's make some money.